Hello and welcome to part 17.5, and in this part we are going to be doing some track widening, and this track widening is going to be an extension as to what we've done at Drinley. So what we'll do is basically this part here from Hatton right the way down to actually Nunnington we're going to examine and make it a bit more fit for express trains. So we'll start at the Drinley end and basically just get right into it. I want to redesign Hatton Station first of all. I mean, look how congested it is. It's a big station. Now, what I'm going to do is create 5 through platforms and 1 bay platform, and the 1 bay platform is going to accommodate 2 trains basically which run between Hatton. And as you can see here, look, most of the passengers, obviously we have Prerelease Falls, which is there, and that's actually run by the semi-fast trains. That's not a consideration to us, but most passengers want to go to Nunnington apart from that. So what I'm going to do is have a service which basically runs from obviously Hatton through to Nunnington and then Meeborn and then reverses back. So that's going to require a bay platform, but on top of that I'm also going to create a 5 through platforms. So the first thing to do is obviously make the space. So the bay platform I want to have on this end here, and we're going to have station buildings next to it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that here is where the road will be at the opposite end of the station. So let's demolish this. It's been overdue for a while now. It's been a bit of a bottleneck on the system, as you can see by all the trains passing through it. So it's probably good that we do come onto this when we do. Let's create the bridge back over. Okay. How long are we going to have this station? Why have we left that there? Is there a waypoint? No, there isn't. Okay, that's... Oh, it will have been because of the freight services. Right. We'll extend the station slightly as well. So we can have a 6-tile station and 1 bay platform on the side. Which means we'll also need a waypoint. Would we be okay to have the waypoint at the other end of the signal? I don't see that posing any problems, having the waypoint here. Yeah. That should be fine, shouldn't it? We'd only need waypoints on the opposite end of the station anyway. Yeah, so these would be the 5 platforms. Which means what we could do is shift all the tracks down 1. How should we do this? So first of all, and should we have every platform as a through station, as 3 platforms, or should we have 2 going one way and then the middle one is a... I think, yeah, it'd be easy to have every platform serviceable by every lane, wouldn't it? So what we could do is, if these are the 2 tracks going into the tunnel, we could have it so the middle one is the only one which is able to be used by both directions. In fact, that could be a good idea. So if these are the tracks, so that one will be an opposite direction. Okay, so we'd want that to be able to go there and there. Yeah. And then, so 1, yeah. So this wouldn't be able to go that way, would it? So that's to there. Okay. And then we'd have, so far one to the middle, and then that's also to here as well. And we wouldn't need that. The far one wouldn't need to go there either. Right, yes. So that would mean that the middle platform of this is able to be used by is the only platform that's able to be used by both up and down trains. Yeah, and there's the train that will be replaced with the bay platform. Okay, let's build a station for this one first. And what I'm going to quickly do is just put non-passable signals there, just while we build. Don't know if we should carry on the design of the British platforms. It could be consistent, couldn't it, in design? Let's have an experiment. I do like the very bigger station kind of arch. What else do we have? We could also use one of these, couldn't we? Let's try one of these for a change. Okay, so we can have it go over there. Like so. Sheltered buffer. Station hall. Right. How can we do this? So the middle two. Okay, so these two platforms can be the sheltered ones. Then we can have the far end like that. Does that look nice? I don't know if that actually looks... I'm not a fan of that, you know. I'm not a fan. I don't really... I want to try and use something different, though. What do we have? We've got rural stations, which aren't really feasible. Amtrak. We have the Japanese ones. Let's see. So what could we use with a Japanese station? It's a high overpass. What have we got? I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's more selection than just this. Yeah, here. How would that look? I guess we could do one of those actually. It doesn't look too bad. Maybe if we did say that, so we have like a covered section, then we could have a bay on the outside. Let's try one of these then. Let's try this. Something a bit different. Could we have yeah. Can we have one of these? Would it look good to have one of these maybe a little bit higher than the rest? Let's try that. So we'll do that. Pop the... are they the best bridges? That looks a little bit better, I think. Okay, so if we do that, there's only one going to each platform. That looks a bit better. Oh, come on. Clear out the way. Okay, so we've got those up. Then we'll do these. So there'll be 5 platforms like that. That looks a bit too samey, a little bit symmetrical. Not a fan of that. Let's think. How can we kind of change the design of this station? How about this? And then having a footbridge like that. Nah, I'm not liking that design. Let's try go with the British one. So with the British we could have a platform like that, you see. Would it be possible to do that? Yeah, that looks cool. Now we'll have to look at the end bridge, won't we? Unless we just have that like this. Yeah, that'd work. That would work. So we'd have that. And then this would be like so. And the rest would be like that. Okay. That's looking good. And that would be the bay platform, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm liking this design. Okay. Let's get rid of those. The last remaining bits of the Japanese platforms. And then we can have 1, 2, 3. So that can be a buffer. there. So let's close this and close that for now, just while we're designing the station. And then let's go back to our Japanese modular stations and have a look at the ones which are actually linked to... I think they're a bit too big, aren't they? And that's a little bit too small. And this one's just right. Okay. What about a huge one in the middle? How does that look? Does that look okay? It's looking a bit better, I think, isn't it? Right, yeah. Okay, I can go with this. I can roll with it. So then what we need to do as well is... I'm going to get rid of this little section. Lower the roads. This could be a good contender for a bus city as well, because it is quite a large city and it's becoming quite important in the network as well. So if we start giving them the means to build this way as well, that's probably going to help them expand. Right, so we put that there. Okay, that's fine. So then we'd have to expand one this way to accommodate a waypoint. So there'll have to be at least one track there, like so. And that's going to have to come obviously from the, there's going to have to be a feeding line from the opposite track as well. That's going to prove difficult, because then they're all going to be able to use this platform too. Maybe we should make this completely... We're going to have to make this end of the station so any train can use any platform. Doesn't really change much, but that's what we're going to have to do. I want to move all these tunnels back as well, and in doing so I know I'm going to upset the routes that are currently going through it. Oh, just get it over with. Go, 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 go. No, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Yes, okay. Right, okay, that's fine. So I've moved that one tile back. And then that one's not even going to be there anymore. So what we'll do is get rid of this. Man, I've spent 12 minutes reorganising platforms on a station. Move that onto there. So then that's one thorough through now. And that's the other. There we go. Then remove this one. Put these signals back. So now, woo! What we can do is, so let's just make sure that all these platforms line up. We need a tile there, and then that can mean now every single platform is accessible by every tunnel. So we have this here, that's fine, and then yeah, okay, then we'll put one more here. Right, so it's a bit of a complex junction. Whoops. But that works. Okay. And we have room for a waypoint here at least. So we need that. Or we need all of them will need waypoints actually, won't they? And we're going to expand the tracks. So the tracks I think will be best there. So if we can do this somehow. So these are the entry points that we'll have. So them. For now, let's just route these trains through that new route. Give me 2 seconds. My Telegram is going wild at the moment. Always seems to be that when I record, everyone wants to try and talk to me. Alright. So we do this. Get rid of that signal there. This can now be the entry point to the station, just while we're sorting things out. And then we'll just make this another exit point, just so we know how trains are going to leave the station. and they'll go to the right tunnels on there. Alright, so that can come down here. And then that one can feed in from there. Don't want that doing that. This is going to be quite difficult, isn't it? Let's get rid of that. And then we can move the signals up at least, like this. In fact, no. I'm trying to think. So we want those to use... Yeah, so they'll instinctively just use those platforms there, which is what we want. Now, they'll come in from here. So these will be the two which are most likely to have outbound traffic going that way. So that's fine. Go down here. Okay, so that's fine. So if you keep it like that. And then that's for the bay platform. And then that's... Okay, so that's to there. Right, that's every single platform covered now. We'll move those back like so, and then we can put waypoints here. So that is one waypoint in itself, and that is the second one. Is that the bay one? It is. That's very lucky. Okay, so Tending Hatton bay platform, Tending Hatton through platforms. Okay, so those are our two entries. Now let's get the things that are going through the station. So that's one. So after Drinley, before Nunnington North entry. Where's Nunnington North entry? Oh, okay. Does that instinctively just use the Warmpool bypass? It will, won't it? Let's make sure... Oh no, we don't have to do it from that way. When you're coming back though, so when you've gone to Nunnington... There. So Drinley passing platforms, go non-stop to Nunnington. Before there, Tending Hatton through platforms. Tending Hatton through platforms. There, okay. So that's fine. Then... Before you hit Tending Hatton, go through the through platforms. There's a lot to change here. Use this through platform. So we have the slow ones we haven't done. So we've done the express, so that's already going to Tending Hatton. So non-stop via the through platforms. Okay. Done the stopping and the semi-fast. The capacity we haven't done, but I'm going to send that to a depot anyway because we're going to redo that route, so that's fine. Oil goes through it as well, doesn't it? Where is the oil? One of them's there, so that's Garningwell, Plentbridge. There. So before the Drinley ones, you can go through Tending Hatton bypass. I think that's everything done. Okay, right. There we go. So that is Tending Hatton station complete. Now we need to make this a 4-track system. So the 4 tracks can come on this side of the current rails. So we'll just put the rails in for now and then organise the junctions and signalling afterwards. And then from there, we'll have one here and one here. And then that can change there, just so we don't have that strange curve. Oh, that's a building. I thought it was a tree. So that can come out there. Okay, so that's going to be the blueprint for how that one will come out. Let's remove this hill. Let's put in a bridge there, just for to help the local area. And then here, to get rid of that and create a bridge that's a little bit longer. Okay, right. So that's a little bit better. So let's create this now. So from Flondwood, we would have, so we need a signal there. So that's going to be one junction. And that's going to be another junction there. Okay, so that's that. And then we'll have signals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First signal there. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just doing it manually just so I can see, I can kind of see where we need to edit everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and here. But this one can be, oh, so 5's there. This can be a junction, just so trains have the chance to pass each other. Oh shit! Shouldn't have done that too prematurely, should I? Let's get rid of that for now. I forgot obviously that goes off to the other way. Let's put that back on track like that. Right, so now up to there is done. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit, I shouldn't be doing that now. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we could have a junction. So for this tile. Okay, so let's put this one in. And change this orientation. Whoops, put that on there. Let's link these tracks up. A little bit of disturbance to the current routes, but that's okay. It's been quite minimal, thankfully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have the other one there anyway. Alright. Get rid of that one. There we go. And then if we remove that track. Right, so that's now 4 track up to Hatton. Is there any reason that that oil train decided to go onto that route? No, because that train did it anyway. It's quite a steep curve if a train does decide to change routes, but it'll do. Let's just make sure everything's fine. Yes, so we at least have a bay platform now. And there's lots of room for through services to pass the station as well without stopping, which is a little bit better. Okay, so we now have this down to Flondwood, where the track divides. Okay, how does Flondwood do for passengers? 870 by Hatton. Hatton. Okay, so that's where most of them want to go. That's fair enough. So this here is another bottleneck. So I kind of want to make this 4 track going down this. This is going to be a bit more complicated. That's the thing. I don't know if I can do it all within this part, but eventually, yeah. So this part I think is fine here, but the part here where the oil services are join on, I want this to be 4 track. Let's have a look at what we can do. So let's examine what we can do. So let's get rid of these to make this a huge bridge. I mean, the town is named after a bridge anyway. I'm sure that's not a problem. So if we just put in 2 platforms on either side, so 1 there, 1. Oh, would be there, wouldn't it? I don't know why the bridge is so big. That can be a bit shorter. Okay. So that should be fine. So you'll have this station. And then from there, how is this going to work? So there'll be a junction whereby the trains decide which line they're going on. Yes. So if they're going this direction, yeah, they can go underneath a flyover that we'll now create. So if that goes up to there instead, let's have a think about this. So if we have that, we want a flyover underneath here. This is going to have to move back a few tiles. Like so. And that, so this entire junction is moving back actually. And then we can remove this. There, okay. Now that's got space for a tunnel underneath there, which we'll have to very quickly construct. Thankfully that's an oil train. Right, so that's where those two signals would be. And then that's obviously going to put it onto the main oil route. That's good. Then underneath here, shit, that can go under there. Then both the tracks enter this area. Oh, sugar. Oh, fuck. Fuck's sake. That's the first time in the series I've actually caused a crash. Oh my god. Right. Oh man. Well, it's only the oil train, of which there are plenty anyway, and the branch line service, which I'm going to redesign anyway soon. So, oh man. Ah well. Ah well. Doesn't matter. Let's have a look. Let's just carry on anyway. So if this goes this way, carry on where the 4-track will be. So there needs to be a junction here somewhere. That will be the best place, I think. So there. Then there needs to be a junction here. So that can be like that. All these signals. Let's clear all these up. Oh yeah, I can't even build on this now until they've gone, can I? So that's how this will go. So we'll have that there. You can come around here. Come on, I'm giving you an option to get around the crash. What's it? Why is it not going? There we go. So you can go that way. Get rid of these little bits of road. And from there, we'll have another junction here. Like so. Just waiting for that to go through. 1, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Oh, that's why. Because that's there. So then that will mean that the other train can go. So get rid of this quickly. Put that onto there. There we go. That crash is cleared up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put one there. Right, so this is starting to already flow a little bit smoother than it was before. Are the trains having to slow down once they hit this? suppose it's a small price to pay, really, isn't it? Considering that I'm giving them a faster route around all the traffic. Let's get this sorted out here. So once it comes onto there, we'll have a junction here. Once this train moves its ass out the way, here, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the next junction here. So let's actually move these back ever so slightly and get rid of this road, which is annoying me. Okay, so then that is that junction. I would like for us to be able to squeeze a junction before this bridge as well. Can we do that? Quickly build a bridge, don't care what it is for now. Right. Let's build a truss bridge. Build another junction for this station entry. That's fine. Put signals there just because it is a bridge. And truss bridge. It's very congested, this area of the map. Let's get rid of that road. Okay. Man, it's like threading a needle. Okay. I'm aware of the time of the video, but I want to get this finished. If I get up to there, I'll be happy. That road's been used as well. I can't even just demolish that road. Right. So what if we made another bridge here instead? To get rid of that building first. That should be fine, I think, shouldn't it? Then we can remove that. Put this up here. Yeah, that should be okay, shouldn't it? Let's raise a bit of land around here. Okay, this is getting a bit better. Let's do this. Then that can go through there. In fact, no, it can't. Because that needs to be a station, doesn't it? Well, actually, we could have the station on the other side. So we'll have the station here, so this printhead gets a second platform. There we go. So that's going to run through that, like there. Sorry for the lack of speaking, I'm just very concentrated on what I'm doing. Right. How can I do this? Gonna have to do that, I think, aren't I? Oh, that would make sense there. Okay, so that's how this one would go. A signal there, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where the next signal would be. Okay. Getting places now. So that's fine. Have a junction there. To change this bridge. So it's like this instead. demolish these and just quickly put that in. Oh, okay, or you could use that as well, that's fine. Okay, and then here. I thought that was going to crash again then. I was like, oh my god. Oh, I'm so paranoid. Right. Get rid of that one. Then we could have a junction there. Yes, okay, this is looking better. Yes. Right, okay. Cool. So 2 signals there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay, that's that done. Signal there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here's the junction. How can we do this? Unless, let's just quickly put that. Oh, I can't do that. Get rid of this road. And then we can have this as a tunnel. Like so. Oh, look at them skills. Them track lanes like Wallace and Gromit. Okay. Put that back there. And this is the junction here, which connects the main line. So that's the first one. This one's a little bit simpler at least. So we'll have it come all the way up here. And then just have a standard junction like that. Then get rid of these. Right, okay. Yes. Took a bit of time. But right, yeah, that's now a 4-track section just to alleviate pressure from the express line when the oil services meet that section. Okay. Well, we've lost a few lives in the process, but it has been done. Thank you for that part. I mean, I apologise that it's been a little bit quieter. I was concentrating quite heavily on what I was doing, and it's difficult to work out what to actually discuss with you while I'm doing that. Hopefully what I was doing was a little bit interesting as some kind of compensation. In the next part, it will be an episode or part 18, so we'll look at doing something new, but then the part after that we'll come back and finish this section. What I would like to do in the next point 5 is sort out all these branch line stations, make sure they've all got a second platform, and then from there we will start and basically redo this entire branch line, just to make things a little bit easier. So yeah, we'll do that in the next point 5 episode, but as regards to the next part, which will be part 18, we'll create something new. I've been Zest Husky, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you again in the next part.